Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. We are the odds couple. His name is Mike Brenner. My name is Peter Loshak. It's Friday afternoon, February 24th. And, of course, every Friday afternoon, Mike Brenner gives some early picks on the Saturday card. We're going to take a look at the NBA Saturday card for February 25th. All 8 games have lines out, Mike Brenner. We're just going to continue to try to figure out what to expect from New Orleans. Will they have a game against Dallas? What's going to happen with them? Dallas is actually going to be on a back-to-back. How long is it going to take for New Orleans to figure it out? And before we get into the rest of the card, let's just first take a look at Brooklyn and Golden State.
Hey, I have to say something real quick because our Miami Connection crew, Sean and Ray, their father, we always say hello to Pops. It's his birthday this weekend. Oh. They're having a party. They're going to make a video for us, and they're going to send it to us. So, Pops, happy birthday from me and Pistol Pete and the Odds Couple. Thank you. He's our biggest fan, by the way. He loves our show. So we appreciate you, my man. And Miami Connection, you guys are the best.
All right. Well, we'll talk about the Miami game coming up with because on Saturday, that's a game that I might have a play on the total on. But first, let's talk about Brooklyn and Golden State. Now, when it first came out, I saw Bet Online hang a line of 19. Then I did some work, came back, and it was opened a little bit at other places market wide. Now it's 21.5 or 22. So some fast money came in on Golden State, and I guess this is when Golden State first acquired Kevin Durant, we started to think, well, how high could these lines get? What's it going to be, like 28? Yeah. So here we go.
But also, Pete, you said this is a team that's not really too interested in blowing opponents out. Not that they're not interested. It's just look at some of their bigger lines, their bigger spreads. They have not covered a whole bunch. They started covering a bunch towards the end and going into All-Star break. But like last night, but playing against a very good quality team in the Clippers, they didn't cover again. But this is one I think they may just have an explosion.
Yeah, I have it right here. Golden State, the last time they were, I looked at all their games where they were favored of more than 15. They were an 18.5-point favorite over Sacramento the last game before the break. They won that one by 23. They covered. Before that, they were a 17-point home fave against the Bulls, which is a quality team. Covered that one, crushed them by 31. They were a 15-point home fave against Charlotte. That one pushed. But before that, they were a 15-point home fave against OKC. They won that one by 21.
My only concern, Pete, and I think everybody needs to look at this, when you got teams adding new parts and new pieces, all right, you got to watch what you're doing. I think deep down, I think Golden State's looking at this as an opportunity to maybe rest a player or two. And in the second half, I think they definitely will.
Right,
so I'm worried about a backdoor cover because of that. And Brooklyn just acquired some new people also. They got rid of Bogdanovich. So they're going to want to see how they do. All right. And Golden State, obviously, on the other end, when they try to get them buried by the third quarter, I think they might pull people out. So, Pete, I'm off of that one.
Yeah. I mean, overall, Golden State as a favorite of 15 or more is about 50-50 on the year. And you're exactly right. Someone could easily, if they're going to rest someone, although why would they rest them like the second game after the All-Star break? But why not? Exactly.
Because Durant, Curry, they were involved in a lot of different, they were involved. So I wouldn't be surprised. Now, then again, they may not. They may just turn the pedal to the metal. So.
And that's where a 2-4 ATS is a road underdog of 15 or more. So when the line first came out at 19, I thought, you know what? I may take a shot with that.
Sure.
But now 21.5 or 22, I'm off it. Can't touch it. Can't touch it.
Like that. Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
All right. That's pretty funny.
That was a good. What was his name?
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer. Hammer time, baby.
Maybe we could have a new catchphrase for can't touch for games we don't want to touch.
And you know what though? This guy might need a little. He might need a little shot in the arm for his career. So maybe we can make him popular again.
Instead of using the 10-foot pole thing, we can use can't touch this. All right.
I like that.
Next game, let's talk about New Orleans. How long is this going to take before New Orleans puts it together? I was expecting them to not be a good bet in the first game, but now
Dallas, right?
And Dallas is going to be on a back-to-back, so maybe they put it together. I don't know. For me, that's a
back-to-back, and New Orleans gets a day off to practice more. What's the line, Pistol?
Well, right now it's about +1, so it's close to pick 'em. It's just who wins the game. I'm going to stay off that one.
All right, but you know what? I looked at the stats from yesterday. 11 for 19, DeMarcus Cousins was. He really wanted to show what he was worth, and I got a feeling tomorrow you might see the rest of the crew. Pistol Pete, I'm jumping on that, and I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a chance because I can touch this. I'm going to take New Orleans, baby, for the full game.
All right, so +1 -110. The Pinnacle line isn't out yet, so you want to take just +1 -110.
Yep,
wow.
I'm going to take. I like it, Pete, and I really do. I think this day off, and you got Dallas, who's already old, just got rid of Deron Williams. Barreri is not expected back for a minute. you're going to have a team that says, you know what, we do have potential, but we got to figure this out and this out. They're doing that today, and I'm telling you, right, I like this, Pete.
All right, but Dallas has been a quietly under the radar good ATS team
They
this
sure
year.
have.
So, yeah.
They sure have. But, they did get rid of Andrew Bogut.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
They added some guys too. All right, so we'll see how it turns out.
I like
Another
that.
game that's
Pull that trigger, pistol.
Another game that's interesting is Minnesota. For all their talent, the line opened as a double-digit underdog against Houston, obviously, who got a huge win in their first game. Minnesota is going to be on a back-to-back, but still, a lot of talent there, and Houston's given them 11 or 10.5 or 11 points.
Wow.
What do you think?
I'll tell you what,
That's
here's
crazy.
Houston, right?
Yeah.
You're talking Houston, baby.
Yeah.
Minnesota, there's something about that team on those young legs, but here's where I saw something last night with Houston. All right, you know who they brought in? Lou Williams. Right? He scored 27 points last night.
He's a shooter.
He showed what he can do. Now you got Ryan Anderson, and you definitely got Eric Gordon going, holy shit, right? For real. All right, I love this play on the second half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the third quarter and use the pinnacle opener on the third quarter. And by the way, I'm 3-0 on my third quarters. And I'm going to do this, Pistol Pete. Give me the best shot line for the full game, baby.
Really? All right, minus 10.5 at the Chris books, minus 110.
They just beat a team by 30, and I don't think they want to slow down because let's not forget, they were kind of stumbling, inconsistent. So at the break, D'Antoni said, look, guys, we got to turn this thing on. I love it. They're going to blow this team out of the water, baby.
Okay.
Damn,
and then Cleveland's first game against the Knicks, I thought looked a little bit low. It turned out to be a little bit, not huge low, but it was a little bit low. And now, once again, they're a 9 or 9.5 point favorite against Chicago. Chicago's going to be on a back-to-back.
Without McDermott, they lost two different. Taj Gibson's gone. All right, Miratek is out. Noah will not be playing tomorrow.
So again, I'm thinking that they don't have as many problems as the Knicks do. But again, I'm thinking it just seems a little bit low. Cleveland minus 9 or 9.5, right?
I'm not hesitating. I'm taking the full game.
Okay, all right.
I'm taking the full game, but I'm not kidding you, Pete. So it's 9?
9 minus 110.
I'll take it because what happened last night when Cleveland just absolutely blew the doors off. All right, they realize what they have, and I think Kyle Korver's really starting to find his place with that team. You got a bunch of confidence building there, and by the end of this day, I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever, buddy, if the guy that just got released, Deron Williams, is on the Cleveland Cavalier roster because I heard that is maybe in the works. But I think Cleveland's building off that huge win. They don't want to slow down, Pistol.
Okay.
Full game, baby.
All right. And then the next line that I was thinking about giving myself, I was thinking that Sacramento might once again have a good game. The first line that I saw was a 3.5, and now it's quickly down to 2. But if they win the game outright, or actually 2.5, 2 or 2.5, I'm thinking that they continue it. They got production from Willie Cauley-Stein.
Willie Cauley-Stein's a beast, and this is his opportunity to shine, and he will, and he is. But I think that big win last night was so much emotion. There was so much emotion tied into the star that they lost. When that usually happens, it's like, and I don't mean to compare it to a death, but the Miami Marlins, remember when Fernandez died? That one game, they put everything into it, and then guess what happened? And we faded them, and they got their asses kicked. I got to feel, I'm not going to bet it, but I'm going to lean going against them.
I mean, Kemba Walker can steal a game all by himself.
And guess what, Charlotte? Right now, they're 1-9. Their last 10. They owned the whole game last night, and then all of a sudden went into overtime and gave it away. Let Detroit creep back in. There's a lot of shakeup getting ready to go on in Charlotte. They better put up or shut up tomorrow. I think they get it done, Pistol.
All right. And then the only other game that I was thinking about the under with Indiana Miami. They played once this year. Miami. The game went very modest scoring.
What's the opener?
It opened at 210. Now it's down to 209.5, which goes with my lean. Indiana. They figure they've got to start playing some defense. Miami, though, was a big overtrender, high-scoring team at the end of the first half, but I'm not sure if that's going to continue here. And
it's interesting when you come up with this stuff. Nate McMillan, right? Nate McMillan, the coach of the Pacers, right? He said, our whole focus during this break is to absolutely buckle down on defense. If we don't start playing defense, he said, we don't have a shot. And that's the truth, and you just said that. Pistol Pete, baby.
All right, I'll take that one. Under 209.5, minus 110. If it's a loss, whatever. Another negative unit to my record, and that ain't gonna happen.
We think positive, baby. Our glass is half full.
All right, I'm gonna take that one under 209.5. I will add that one officially, and I guess that's about it. You got anything else, Mike? Yeah, for me, I mean, you got anything else, Mike?
Oh, okay. You know what? I like this play. Atlanta's going to Orlando. All right. And I like the first half only. All right. I like the first half only because Atlanta. Literally, all right, they have got to start pouring some things together. They got to start putting it on. And I'm telling you right now, It's all about Dwight Howard going back to Orlando. There's something about it. When he goes back there, he plays a great game because deep down he knows he should have never left there. Give me the best shot line on that first half.
And there's no first half yet. You can take a Pinnacle opener if you want it. The full game is 3.
I think it's going to move, Pete. So I better take bookmaker or
you think it's going to get bet up? Then you should probably take the bookmaker.
I'm going to take bookmaker. Yeah. I think this will be bet up by tomorrow. But I do like the first half because Orlando also going through some changes.
Yeah.
Has some players that are hurt. We'll just see what happens. But
and Orlando was terrible ATS at home in the first half, and then lost their first game ATS. So they did cover the first half on that one. So you know,
I still like it though. I think Atlanta's just going to have a lot of energy. They seem to do that. And then Pete, I'm going to wrap it up with a 3-team teaser, baby.
All right, okay.
Brenner special. And we're going to go through Bet Online 6 points. So give me Houston.
Okay, that'll put you at -5.
Okay.
All right.
Give me Cleveland.
Okay, that'll put you at -3.
God, amazing.
Okay, all right.
Golden State.
Okay, that'll put you really okay.
Yeah.
That'll put you at -15.5.
Yep, and I love it. And that's what I thought. They'll cover that one. So
all right. Wow.
Pete,
all right, Mike.
I'm going to review real quick.
Yeah, go
New
ahead.
Orleans full game +1, Atlanta first half, and we're going to use the bookmaker opener. 3-team teaser: Houston, Cleveland, and Golden State. And also, we're going to knock it out of the park with let's see, where is it at? Pistol Pete. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cleveland full game -9. Houston third quarter. We're going to go with the Pinnacle opener and the full game -10. I think Houston's going to blow another team out. And of course, I told you Atlanta first half and then the team.
All right, Mike Brenner. Yep. Overall, you're overall still up double-digit units on the year. Definitely seem like you're feeling it right now. We'll see how this turns out. We'll be back on Monday, Mike Brenner.
That's right. And Pops, feliz cumpleaños, my man.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.